What's up, Triple V fam and jewelry lovers? We're back at it with the top 25 vintage bracelets that have sold on eBay over the past 7 days. Now again, if you're new to the series, all we're pretty much doing is pulling the top sold week by week to see what items really do sell for hundreds, if not thousands. So be sure to stick around, hit that like and subscribe. Let's check out some beautiful bracelets. Alrighty, so let's dive right into it. So what I did again is I pulled the actual sold prices instead of just the took an offer on it and not knowing the exact price. So we do have the exact prices, what everything sold for. So let's get right into it. Again, we have a bracelet top 25 videos. This one is a Daniel Swarovski Paris gold tone pearl bracelet. Definitely different. I had to look it over a little bit, but you got the stunning gold tone. Does have that pin closure, which is very like Victorian style. Faux pearls all the way through. And this one was listed for $195. That's what we're starting off with today. $195 by now, and that is what it sold for. So again, sold for asking. Now as far as, I guess that might be Swarovski. I do see the Daniel signature, Daniel Swarovski Paris. Definitely different. Again, nice faux pearl, nice cuff bracelet. This one sold, again, $195. That's where we're starting off this week. Up next, we got some Bakelite. Bakelite making its way back in this week. We have carved gorgeous red. It is scallop Bakelite, which is just referring to the design. So again, I'm going to assume it was semi-chrome tested. This was listed for $200 by now. And it does look like that's what it sold for. So again, $200 by now. Again, that is what it sold for. Definitely looks like you got some orange swirl in there too. So a little bit of red, some orange. Again, absolute gorgeous Bakelite bangle, $200. Keeping it rocking. So again, Bakelite, woo woo. I feel like it's been so non-existent. Up next, we have the Beatles. Well, a little bit of rock and roll charm bracelet. So again, you got all the Beatles on the front. Pretty cool. Memorabilia always sells, depending on what it is. Looks like they even have their names on the back. Ringo, John. You know, so again, you got all the names on the back. $350 was the buy now price. It did sell for $200. So again, sold for $200, was listed for $350. And I don't believe that this is the first time that we've had a Beatles charm bracelet. I think this is about twice that it's made it into a video. So obviously sells pretty consistently. I wouldn't say all the time. I don't know how many are out there though. But as far as listed to sold, seems to be all right. And for a decent amount of money as well. These ones, though, keep surprising me. We got 1/20th gold-filled etched floral bangles. They do have, like, the snap closure. This one does have the safety chain. I honestly didn't look to see if it is marked. It is on the inside, so anniversary. Oh, so it's somebody's anniversary bracelet. 1/20th, 12-karat gold-filled. And again, this one was listed for $235, and it sold for $200. I mean, these things consistently sell $200 to $250. And again, gold-filled weight, I think, is like $2.50. Yeah, it's probably up now a little bit. But just even say, you know, if that weighs 20 grams at $4 a gram, you're talking $80 maybe for gold-filled weight. So it's definitely, it has more to do with just the gold value. Again, these bracelets, again, $200 to $250. And again, this one though sold $200. And again, just a gorgeous floral etching. And again, gold filled. All right, what do we have next? Karl Lagerfeld. Again, still always, I don't know if it's just because we haven't had too many of his pieces or what, but I did not realize. So Karl Lagerfeld, you got the KL signatures, the little fans, some faux monies, chunky gold bold tone. Also looks like a letter there maybe. Karl Lagerfeld Paris, toggle closure. This one sold on bid, $200. So 2 bids, $200. Karl Lagerfeld, again, the earrings, the bracelets, not so much necklaces or brooches, but definitely Well, there's the Karl Lagerfeld chair that we keep coming across. So there's the chair. Again, necklaces not so much. Earrings, though, anything chunky gold, bold tone, do very well. And I think that's really what sells it. So again, Karl Lagerfeld bracelet, $200, 2 bids. Sheesh. This one, we've come across Bell Trading Post quite often, at least far as barouches. I do believe that this is probably just a rarer piece, which is why it's sold for so much. So there's Bell copper jewelry that doesn't sell barely at all. And then there are pieces like this one. So you got like the turquoise inlay copper cuff bracelet. You got the Bell signature, a solid copper. And this one was listed for $299.97. And it did sell for $200. I don't know. I was definitely surprised. I'm not even 100% sure if that's definitely turquoise. Just trying to look at it. That looks like enameling to me. The one at the bottom definitely looks real-esque. I cannot tell. That looks more like glass to me. So, again, I'm not 100% sure if it is actually turquoise. But again, $200. So depending on the piece that you have, it can be worth money, which is always good to know. This one I was a little confused about. So we got dolphin bracelet, and I think it's happened before. Again, this is another one. I don't know if it's a specific maker or what, but you got the gold tone dolphins. Maybe it's gold filled. I'd imagine it would be located, like the marking would be on that closure. But again, it is unsigned, unmarked. Just a super cute little adjustable dolphin bracelet. This one sold $200. Asking price, maybe it's just the dolphins. I don't know. If you have any information or if you know something on this, be sure to comment down below. Fill me in because I'm confused. So again, nice little gold tone dolphin bracelet. $200. Sheesh. More Bakelite. I told you, Bakelite coming back. This one, you got the avocado with the yellow zigzag design. Super cool. Again, just a nice little bangle. That's Bakelite. $224.72. 11 bids. I don't think that's a bad price whatsoever. Nothing too crazy. You don't have the injection style or anything else like that. Just a green and it's not cherry Bakelite. It's not like spinach. I guess that could be spinach. But again, the two-tone, super cool. And again, 11 bids, $224.72. Bakelite for the Bakelite lovers. And again, these ones still, I bob back and forth. That's just a lot of carved Bakelite, multiple different colors. So this is a lot of, I do believe, 7. Again, lots of greens, orange, brown, black, red, cherry-esque, definitely for that one. The lot of 7 were listed for $224, and that is what it sold for. Maybe it would have sold for more at a higher asking price. I don't know. But again, 7 of them in total, $224.99. Definitely not a bad price. We have some Christian Dior. So you got the clear lucite with the rhinestone Dior signature. I don't believe that there's actually, well, it has the box. I guess that's a start. So again, clear lucite with the Dior. I wasn't sure if it was missing a rhinestone back there. It does look like they're all there. This one was listed for $299 by now. It did sell for $225. Again, I can't say that I've come across too many Dior acrylic bangles, but who else was it? I think it was Chanel that also does acrylic. I had no idea. No idea, but lucite craze definitely makes sense. And again, this Dior, $225. Let's go. We have another one, 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. Got the hinged bracelet, kind of with the hidden closure. These just have like a little push button on the side, slide open. It's probably where it's marked, so it's SB Co. 1/20 12 karat gold filled. And this one was listed for $265. It did sell for $225. Again, I told you, $200 to $225. A lot of these etched gold filled bracelets, man, they really do sell for a decent amount, which is good to know because we've definitely sold them for a lot cheaper. And I just had no idea. And again, that's the whole purpose of doing these videos, is just getting acquainted, I guess is the best word to use, with some of these pieces that you and I definitely, may have not known about. So again, gold filled, $225. Let's go. This one, multicolored jade. So you got black, like a clear, almost looks like a quartz, green, and red. Now, I don't know too much about the bracelet. It's unmarked as far as I looked around and seen. But it does have that little design there. I wasn't sure if that was a signature either. I almost thought it was like linen guard or something like that. But as far as I know, I don't know. This one was listed for $300, sold for $250. So again, maybe it's gold filled, maybe it's marked, maybe somebody knows, who made the piece. Maybe it's like a Joan Rivers unsigned or something. I'm not 100% sure. But again, $250, definitely worth noting the design, I guess is the best way to look at that. Again, $250, definitely not a bad price. We have some Givenchy, beautiful charm bracelet. I mean, it's got the logo in little charms. Definitely going to sell for a lot. Chunky gold tone, fold over closure. Let's see if we got a close up on that signature. It should just be Givenchy, which I do see it right there. So again, just right on the cartouche, both sides, Givenchy. This one was listed for $295 by now. It did sell for $250. So $250 for that one. I'm actually kind of surprised. That's real chunky, bold gold tone. And the fact that it's got the logo on it, I thought it would have been a little bit higher. But $250 for non-gold is definitely not a bad price whatsoever. We have this one. Now, the verbiage on this, I'm going to just assume, I'm sure there's one of you guys out there watching know about it. I'm not too certain. But you got the phenolic resin. So resin bangle, beautiful multicolor. Definitely reminds me 90s. I guess it was probably 80s as well. But I can't remember it. It wasn't those bracelets, but it was like bouncy. I guess it reminds me of a bouncy ball. Old school, large bouncy ball. That's what it looks like to me. But again, really nostalgic. This one was listed for $350. And it sold for $275. Any information you got on this piece that you can further let me know and everybody else, I mean, I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, drop it down in the comments, because it's a resin bangle. And I know that like clear lucite and stuff like that does well. But the resin, the marbled, I don't know. I guess $275 is a price point that I'd like to know a little bit more about, which we could always just look into as well. Alrighty, what else? We have Signer. Signer always making its way in there one way or another. This one, mogul style. You got the green with the purple, clear rhinestones, gold tone, and Signer right there. So again, Signer bracelet, $395 by now. It did sell for $275. Again, that is some big number action for the bracelets, and I love to see it. Alrighty, so we got Juliana Deliza Elster. I'm not 100% sure. It does kind of look like a book piece. You got that Rivoli center. You got the margarita beads, the purples, the blues, the greens, the reds, navettes. I mean, there are some beautiful details throughout this piece. Again, that margarita bead. You got the heliotrope. The heliotrope Rivoli. There we go. I was going to get there eventually. Love the design. Now, as far as the back goes, it does have that gorgeous floral design, which is very common in Juliana. The links in between, like the panel style bracelets, are typically almost marked about the same way. So again, beautiful Juliana bracelet. Again, I have a feeling it's a book piece, $300 by now, and that is what it sold for. So Juliana, I mean, I love Juliana pieces. I think we all do. But selling points, they don't always make their way into a video. So, beautiful. We have 1940s Victorian style lady portrait with the pearls. Definitely giving me Germany vibes. Maybe England, something along those lines. Again, beautiful portrait cameos with the faux pearls. Like the crown setting style. We got the panels all the way through. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different panels there. Such a unique piece. Kind of almost has... Ooh, does have the markings on the back. Floral. But no signature. So again, no signature. A little bit of wear. Definitely an older piece. And this one was listed for $450 by now. It did sell for $320. So again, $320, still definitely not a bad price. Such a gorgeous bracelet. I'd say definitely worth every single penny right there, without a doubt. We have some more Bakelite. I don't know what's going on. Bakelite's back into the game. So Bakelite, but check it out. You got the cat face Bakelite, that deep, dark, reddish purple. They're saying line, like a mountain lion maybe. You got the cherry juice Bakelite with the, I'm going to assume the black. That's what it looks like. Again, it is a hinged bracelet. Definitely different and unsigned. No signature on the piece. Definitely has some wear around the clasp. They did the semi-chrome testing. Took a picture of it. Again, it's definitely like that smoky yellow when you test for Bakelite. Again, if you are interested in Bakelite, we do have a video. Some of the ways to... pre-test it to get an idea and then do the ultimate like semi-chrome testing. If you want to check out that video, again, all you got to do is search up Bakelite. Should be able to find it. And again, this one was listed for $325, and that is what it sold for, as it should. I mean, I feel like if I would have seen this piece a couple months ago, you'd probably be talking about $600. Because when you get that carved Bakelite, especially figural, it's definitely worth the money. So again, $325, absolute gorgeous bangle clamper. All right, we got a chunky amber bracelet. So you got the butterscotch amber. Looks like not butterscotch amber spacer beads. It does look like it's just a simple stretch bracelet. They did weigh it. This one on bid, one bid, $350. Real quick here, I just need a sip of water. So again, $350 for the amber bracelet. Again, we've seen necklaces and bracelets sell from anywhere from a couple hundred all the way right up to the $1,000 mark. So again, really these amber pieces could be all over the place. I'm not an amber fanatic. Like, I don't really know too much about it. I know typically when you hit it with a black light, it'll show like an organic green, not like a uranium green, but just where it'll show the organic part. That's one way to test for it, black light wise. Other than that, though, I don't really know. I know Russian Baltic amber does really well, but just knowing the different types of amber can definitely help you out. So again, that one was $350 by now. An Aldo Capullo, another one. Guys, these are weekly, I feel like. And again, I'm not really... Again, for Charles Revson, gold tone bangle bracelet, $350. Pretty much always right at that point as well. Again, $350, and that is what it sold for. Again, I feel like it is on a constant. It's definitely a good name to keep an eye out for, because again, $350, non-gold item. Let's go. Alrighty, I think we're officially top 5. We have Hermes elephant enamel bangle bracelet. So again, you got the really cute elephants. There's that Hermes signature, Hermes Paris. This one was listed for $389 by now. And that is what it sold for. So asking price was achieved, made in Austria. Oh. So again, nice little Hermes. Again, $389. That's not a bad price whatsoever. Authentic, though, that's what I'm always going to say. Authentic, you got to know. You definitely, I know that there are fakes out there, so you definitely don't want to be selling fake stuff. But if you do know, definitely something good to find, that's for sure. All right, top 4, we have Chanel. So again, gold tone, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 strands with the Chanel signature all over the place. There's that signature, 14A. This one was listed on bid, Chanel written all over it. I love that picture. 94A, made in France, Chanel bracelet. This one was sold on bid, one bid, for $400. Guys, we're almost halfway to $1,000. We only got a couple more left. But do you think we're going to make $1,000 this week? All right, so again, that's Chanel, $400, one bid. Let's go. Japanese, Tashikane. I guess it could be either which one. Painted orchid. These things are amazing. I do believe that we had one. I think the Tashikane is the same people that made samurai swords is that name. So they would make samurai swords and jewelry. I remember there was the Damascene enamel one a couple weeks back. That one sold for like, I forget, up over $1,000 or right just around 1,000. This one though, $475. Buy now. It did sell for $425. Again, signed right there on the back. So a little bit of sterling silver in this video. Again, there's the Tashikane, Japan signature, safety chain on it. Such a beaut. I mean, the orchid flowers. I mean, there's just so much detail throughout. I do really think worth every penny. I love the design. Beautiful colors. And again, $425 was the $475 was the asking price. $425 is what it sold for. Number 2, we have Fernand Desgranges. Yeah, here we go. Fernand Desgranges, Paris, leather bracelet. I'll always try. I'll give it my best effort. Maybe not A for effort, but something along those lines. So again, you got the gold tone faces, leather cuff style. It is signed right there. F. Desgranges, Paris. Yeah, throw a little accent on there. I don't know. I'm trying here, guys. It's all about just the name, though. That's the most important part to pull away from it. And this one sold. It was listed for $850, and it did sell for $575. So they took an offer. $575, though. That is not a bad price. Number 1 this week is gonna be Sherman. Sherman, nice little pinks and purples. I'm telling you guys, it always gets me. I do believe they look like they're pink. Cuff bracelet. It says it in the title. Swarovski. So again, Swarovski crystal. Gorgeous cuff. It is signed on the back right there. Sherman. I don't remember when, but we just had something along those lines in our show on Whatnot. I'm pretty sure of it. Which is, it hurts the heart sometimes. So again, Sherman rhinestone cuff bracelet. This one was listed for $899. Buy now. It sold for $750. So we got 3/4 of the way to $1,000 on bracelets this week. Now there were a few. Obviously, there's some like native cuff bracelets that sell for a lot, guys. But again, that itself is its own category, to where I'm really just trying to stick with contemporary costume, not contemporary, but vintage to contemporary costume jewelry. That's where we're really trying to stay right now. I again, just throwing those pieces in there, you know, they throw a lot of names that are not actually signed on the pieces. and I could do the research and everything else like that. But I feel like, I mean, if you're interested in like native sterling, I could do my best to put a video together for you guys, but I don't want to mix the two in regards to the costume jewelries like these videos. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, be sure to comment your favorite piece. Mine's going to be the Tashikane. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Trying to remember, I'm going to go with the Bakelite hinged lion clamper. Just an absolute gorgeous piece there. Guys, again, be sure to comment your favorite piece. Like always, thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.